Hello my friends, today we're learning Baba Basra, Daf Kufches. It's a new parak, it's a parak Yashnoichlim. We're starting a new sugya. Until now we were discussing all the time about if someone's selling to his friend something, what does it include, what does it not include. Now we're starting to talk about Yerushas and inheritance. Says the Mishnah, Yesh Noichlim u'manchilim. Some people, the Noichel u'manchil. Noichel means that they're Yerush, and they also, if the other, let's say a father, let's bring an example of a father to the son, Noichlim, that if the father passes away, his son's Yerushim, or Manchilim, if the son dies, they Yerush the son, if he has no kids. So Noichlim is that they get Yerusha from the son, or Manchilim, if they pass away, they give them Yerusha. V'yesh Noichlim, v'loi Manchilim, that they only get Yerusha, but if they pass away, they don't give their possessions to that person. The Mishnah is going to explain all the cases. And there is Manchilim v'loi Noichlim. There is a case where you give someone a Yerusha, but you don't get from him Yerusha. Loi Noichlim v'loi Manchilim. Says the Mishnah, Ve'elu Noichlim Manchilim, Aves Abonim, the father, let's say Yaakov passes away, so he gives Yerusha to his son Reuven, and if Reuven passes away and he has no kids, he gives Yerusha to his father Yaakov. V'abonim Esav, the same thing, Reuven, if he passes away, his father gets his Yerusha, and if his father passes away, he gets Yerusha of his father. V'achim and Av, brothers who have no kids, they give and get Yerusha from each other. If the brothers from the same father, because by Yerusha you go after the father. In all these cases, Noichlim or Manchilim. Aishis Imoi, a kid to his mother, Vaishis Istoy, a man to his wife, Ubnei Achoyos, that means his auntie from his mother, Noichlim Veloi Manchilim, they get Yerusha from, a person gets Yerusha from his mother, from his wife, from his mother's sisters, Veloi Manchilim, but if he passes away, the Yerusha doesn't go to his wife, the Yerusha doesn't go to the sisters, his auntie. Aisha is bonel. Now this is the opposite, and the Gemara is going to explain why do we need to tell you. It's obvious, but Aisha is bonel, the mother to her kids. Aisha is bala, a woman to her husband. And the uncles through the mother. Manchilim v'lo noichlim. They only give over Yerusha, but they don't get Yerusha. V'achim and Aim, brothers who are only brothers from the same mother, but not from the same father. Lo noichlim v'lo manchilim. There's no connection of Yerusha between them two. Says the Gemara, why did the Mishnah start that the first case of Yerusha is talking about where the father to the sons, it should say first that the sons Yerush the father. That's the first case should be. Why? One reason is that that the son dying before the father, that's not a good case, that's a Puranus. That's not a Derech HaOlam. So why did the Mishnah start with Puranus? Continues the Gemara Daf Kufches Amud Beis. And another reason to start with that, we say that a person died and doesn't have kids, then the Yerusha goes elsewhere, and we learn from there that if he does have kids, the Yerusha goes to his son. So since the Torah starts with a normal case, our father passes away and the son gets Yerusha, so that's the way the Mishnah should start. Says the Gemara, you know why our Mishnah didn't start like that? V'tona, our Mishnah, since it's a drasha to say that the father is Yerush the son when the son passes away with no kids, it's more chaviv to tell you something they learned from a drasha. My drasha, why the drasha that the father yarshins his son? The Tanya, it says in the Brisa, She'eroi, I'm going to read the whole pasuk, V'im ein ochim la'aviv. V'nosasem es nachlosoi l'she'eroi korov v'elo mimishpachtoi v'yorash oiso v'oiso l'bnei Yisrael l'chukas mishpot kasher tziva Hashem es Moshe. It doesn't say exactly who's She'eroi. It says the Brisa, She'eroi, it means Ve'av melamed she'av koidem la'achim. That if you have Reuven passes away, and he has a father, and he has no kids, and he has a father Yaakov, so the Yerusha goes to Yaakov, and not to his brother, not to the brothers Shimon, Levi, and Yehuda. Maybe the father yarshins before even if Reuven has kids, and Reuven passed away, the Yerusha goes to his father and not to his kids. Talmud loymar korov koidem. That we go, since it says korov, so korov koidem, the one who's closer in Yerusha, the one who's closer, and we know that the son is closer than the father because the son takes over the father and not the father over the son. Says the Brisa, Kasho Maro Isli Rabbi says Abenu Loitzi Isa'ach. What makes you say that the son of a person yarshins before the brothers of the father, the one who passed away? That means you have Reuven, Shimon, and Levi brothers, and Reuven has a son called Chetron, and Reuven passes away, so Chetron takes the Yerusha, not Shimon and Levi. Why is that? So I'll tell you why. What does that mean? There's two dinim that we know that the son has special. One of them is liyado. That means if a father buys a shifcha ivriya, so he could marry her, and he doesn't have to give her extra money for kiddushin. The money of buying her, that's a kiddushin, and that din applies. That chiddush applies also to the son of the father. So we could see the son of the father has a din like the father. So we could see the son of the father has a connection to the father. And the second din is l'sodeh achuzah. Sodeh achuzah is a case where someone's makdish's field, and if someone else has poider it, when Yovel comes, the Sodeh goes to the Koyanim. But if the person himself is Makdishit, who was Makdishit was poider it, or the son, so when Yovel comes, it goes back to the person who's Makdishit, to the person himself, or to his father, if it was a father who was Makdishit. So we could see there's a connection between a father and the son. So we could see there's a stronger connection between a son to a father than brothers. On that, the Gemara asks, Adarabba, Mar Ben Yisa'ach, there's more of a svara to say that the brother should get the Yerusha. Why? If Reuven dies, so who does Yibum? Shimon. So Shimon's closer to Reuven than Reuven's sons. Says the Gemara, no. Klum yesh yibum elo b'mokim she'en ben. When is yibum applicable? Only when there's no son. When Reuven has no kids, that's when you do yibum. But when there's kids, when Reuven has kids, chetroin, Shimon doesn't need to do yibum. So we could see the son is a stronger connection to the father than brothers. Says the Gemara, when Reuven has a son, and Yibum, there's no Yibum, so the whole connection of brothers is only when there's no kids. But if there's kids, there's no Yibum. So therefore the connection is stronger. On that the Gemara asks the Kasha, until he finishes the price, the Gemara asks the Kasha, Tama deikai pircha. The whole reason why you say that the son is stronger than the brother is because the whole din of Yibum only applies when there's no kids. If the din of Yibum, let it would apply even when Reuven has kids. Avamina, I might have thought Achodif, the brother is stronger than the son. On that the Gemara asks, it's clear that the son is stronger than the brother. It's enough. The hochatarti, a son has two connections to a father, like we said, Yud and Sodeh Achuzah. The hocha and the brother only choda, only yibum. Why do you need to come onto the din that the yibum only applies when there's no kids? Even without that, the son is closer because he has two dinim compared to the brother has one din. On that the Gemara answers, the whole din of Sodeh Achuzah that applies, that we said that if Reuven was Magdish a field, and he wasn't poiderit, and his son was poiderit, so when Yovel comes, it goes back to Reuven. That's only learned from this svara because Yibum is only applicable when there's no kids. Because over there also we have a suffix. Who does this extra chiddush of the Torah? We know that if a person's poidered the field there was Magdish by himself, when Yovel comes, it goes back to him. And the Torah is mirabah one extra case, and we don't know if it's his brother or the son, and we have a suffix. And we say, you know why he goes to the son and not to the brother is because it's svara gufa. Because we have a suffix, maybe the brother because of Yibum, maybe the son because of Yud. On that the Gemara says, you know how we know that Sodeh Achuzah goes to the son and not to the brother? Because Klum yesh Yibum elo b'mokim shem ben, ho yesh ben en Yibum. So the Gemara says, the whole din of Sodeh Achuzah that goes to the son, that only if the son's poider it, he goes back to the father, and not if the brother, that's gufa because of the svara of Yibum. Because you could say the brother has Yibum, mitzat sheni, the son has Yud, so we don't know where it goes to, who's closer. And that the Gemara says, yeah, but Yibum is weaker because Yibum only applies when there's no son. But if there's a son, Yibum doesn't apply. So Elamai, the son's closer. But without that svara, you wouldn't know Sodeh Achuzah. So therefore, the Gemara over here had to come for that svara as well, and we couldn't say Sodeh Achuzah and Yud because that wouldn't be enough. Because how do we know Sodeh Achuzah without a svara that if there's son, there's no Yibum? So that's why we use that loshon. Everyone should, Be'ezras Hashem, have a pitka toiva, a good gebench year, a shavua tov, a blessed week. We should all be zoicha that all our avonos were mechupa on this heilige Yom Kippur, we should have a Aliyah Gdoila and all our tefillas, Be'ez Hashem when we skabel, and my father says, B'derech Melitza, what's pshat? In Yom Kippur you do bang, 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 and then Moitz Yom Kippur we go back to all our old Averis. So B'derech Melitza he says, I don't remember, I think it's from one of the briskers, I'm not sure if it's from there, but I heard it from my father, that this rabbi went to the market and he saw there was someone had a sack full of wheat and he couldn't fit any wheat, so he banged on the wheat and then he could fit in more. So they're saying, we come on Yom Kippur, we bang, we make more space for more Averis. So Chas v'Shalom, it should be that way, and we should be zoicha that we should do Mechila Gemura, and this year we should have a year much less Averis. We should be much more closer to Hashem, we should be connected to Hashem, and we should be zoicha for Geula Kroiva B'meira B'yomeinu. Amen. Thank you very much.